Hi again then guys, and so we've got another top-end build for Forza Horizon 3 for you today, and this time it's for a vehicle which you probably wouldn't be expecting a top-speed build for, unless of course you've bought the car before and already know how good it can be. I didn't expect this car to be that great. In fact, for quite a while I didn't even bother buying it. And I didn't actually buy it, I won it on a wheel spin. It's the Ford T6 competition truck. Now, I wasn't expecting this car to go beyond, say, 200, maybe 210, possibly 220 at best. That's the kind of speed you're expecting from many trucks. Some of the better ones do around 235, maybe 240. Some can push 250. This does 265. That is insanely quick for a truck. It's possibly the quickest truck in the game, I'm not sure. But it's definitely one of the quickest, and it can give many supercars a fantastic run for their money. Plus, being a competition truck, you have a whole slew of advantages in off-roading capabilities. Now, as far as the build on this particular model, you can get this tune, as always, from my storefront. So if you just want to slap the build straight on there, you can use the keywords in the description down below to find it quickly. And of course, downloads and likes are appreciated, but this build is for people who maybe want to do it themselves instead. Now, I'd recommend the V12 engine conversion, the insanely powerful V12 engine conversion. As far as drivetrain, you want to leave it all-wheel drive, or that's what I'd recommend at least. Obviously, you want to convert the aspiration on this model to the twin turbo, and then basically just upgrade everything that improves the car. Now, as far as the tune, which as always is the way to unlock the potential of those upgrades, as you can see, the acceleration is pretty amazing for a vehicle of its size, but the top speed is what really stands out the most. 265 miles per hour is monstrously quick for this car. Now, as far as the gearbox, I would recommend 3.8 for the final drive, then for the individual gears, 3.3, 2.05, 1.45, 1.1, 0.9 and 0.73. Then for the rest, as we often do, I personally like most of my settings to be fairly simple, so if other people want to change them, you can do that. It doesn't really affect the straight line performance that much. So I've gone for neutral camber, neutral toe, 5 degrees of caster to improve manoeuvrability. I've rounded off the anti-roll to 4 front and rear. As far as springs, we've got those on the lowest possible setting, and then the ride height on the highest possible setting. For the dampers, I rounded those off to 5 and 4 respectively. Aero doesn't apply on this model, and as we often do, I've gone for 100% on acceleration, 0 on deceleration, and I would personally recommend a centre split of 80% in favour of the rear. And the reason for that is because although you don't necessarily launch off the line as quickly, it gives you so much more manoeuvrability, because having more power going to the front means that the car will be heavier. You'll have more understeer. So you can change it if you want, but I would recommend going for around 80% if possible. So that's it overall for the tune. As I said, insanely quick in a straight line and definitely a brilliant off-road vehicle. It's also a little bit more compact, especially in terms of length, than some of the other trucks, SUVs, etc. on the game. So it's an expensive car, but if you get the chance to use it, it's definitely worth the price for sheer speed alone. And if you'd like to keep up with other builds like this that we've already done, you can check out the playlist at the end of this video, or if you want to see new tunes like this as soon as they're released, you can subscribe down below. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.